And you've been looking back at the history of price action over the last decade, and you think institutions actually have played a massive role in the kind of immense volatility and difficult trading environment that this has become. Can you just walk us through that?
Yeah, I went back and looked at the chart of Bitcoin all the way going back to 2012, and I looked at it in quite some detail, every single movement, every single little chart pattern that formed. And frankly, for years and years, it was just textbook. It was a trader's dream to trade Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies when they came along, because they were literally like textbook patterns. You'd have a bull market and it would start like that, and then you'd get a little trading range and a resistance line, and bang, it would go up through it, and then another range, and then up through it. My hand's disappearing off the top of the screen. But you get the idea. You'd get the lovely movement upwards, and then the market would crash for a couple of years, and then you'd get the bigger upward movement. And it went in those waves. And then 2021 happened, and everything changed. Suddenly, you had weird things going on with the price, making unexpected moves. It was much, much harder for traders from that point on. And actually, the institutions that were getting in and employing complex strategies that were, of course, making those price movements more complicated and reminding me more of the Forex market, in fact, those same institutional traders were wrong-footed, because usually what happens is the rich people buy at the bottom and sell at the top. They've been doing that with every single Bitcoin wave so far, up until 2021, when they all started buying after it had peaked right at the top in November last year, and loads of them then had to sell much lower down in recent weeks and months, which must have annoyed them very much, and perhaps actually accounts for the fact that so many institutional people are keen to get back in, because they've had their fingers burned and maybe they want to have another crack at it.